close and special friend of mine. His name is, I like to call him Reb Yaakov. He is a rare individual. You will not meet too many people like him. He is very rare, almost like an endangered species for all of them. He is incredibly special, and I've had the merit of being his good friends, and I love it when he comes to my house for Shabbos meals. Everyone here is invited to my house for Shabbos.
All right.
And we have today my good friend Reb Yaakov Izalovich, who is from Poland. He's from Poland. He's a landsman from, I believe, the city of Cedarhurst. Yeah, am I saying it right? Okay, good. He's from Cedarhurst, and he has a beautiful voice, and he's going to say a little story of how he came here. Not too many, religious Jews at a young age are coming out of being born in Poland. So I want to call up Reb Yaakov to please share a little bit of his story and some songs with us.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
We can't hear you.
Oh, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Give him some detail.
It's so beautiful to be here today. Because each of you, it's so special, and I really hope that at some point maybe I'll be able to actually speak to each of you and hear your story. For now, I was asked to share with you my story. It won't be long, don't worry. As Aryeh mentioned, I was born in Częstochowa, Poland, in 1988. At that time, there was no Jewish schools, there was no chedorim, there was no yeshivas. So my mother sent me to a public preschool, a non-Jewish preschool. When I was about 6, 7 years old, I came back home from preschool, and I told my mother what the teacher told us that day. Mom, tomorrow we cannot eat meat. We are going to church. And the priest is going to pour ashes on our heads.
Right.
My mother said to me, Kuba. My Polish name is Kuba, K-U-B-A, Kuba. She said, Kuba, I have something to tell you. Sit down. If you do not want to eat meat tomorrow, no problem. I will not give you meat to eat. But you will not go to church. So I asked, why not? So she told me, because you are Jewish. Okay. So from that moment on, I knew I'm Jewish. But I didn't know what it means to be Jewish. I wanted to learn. But at the time, there was no really way to learn about Yiddishkeit. There was no one to ask my questions. And at the same time, I was told, don't tell anyone that you are Jewish. But what does a child do when he has a secret and he's told not to tell anyone? Of course, I told a friend of mine, and the next day, my friends in school were calling me a dirty Jew. So I learned not to tell anyone that I'm Jewish. I kept it as a secret. My mother was the daughter of 2 Holocaust survivors. They survived the Lodz ghetto and Częstochowa labor camp, Hasag.
I was in Częstochowa.
And whatever they did after the war, even though it was impossible to keep Yiddishkeit after the war, they still tried to keep some things. My grandmother would light Shabbos candles. My grandfather would make Pesach seders. So that my mother, as a child, knows what Pesach is all about, knows a little bit about the religion, Jewish culture, Jewish religion. And later, when my mother became the head of the Jewish community in Częstochowa, she was the head for 43 years, she taught the Jewish community there about the Jewish holidays. I wanted to learn what it means to be Jewish. Twice a year there was a Jewish camp, summer and winter camp in Poland called Lauder Camp. Created by Lauder Foundation for the Polish Jews, for the Holocaust survivors that survived, for their children and for their grandchildren, so that they can come together to one place, the summer camp or winter camp, and they can sing together Jewish songs. They can learn about what Shabbos is, what other holidays are. And that's where I went as a little kid with my mother. Let's make the story a little bit short. At the age of 12, my mother wanted me to have a bar mitzvah, so she contacted the chief rabbi of Poland, Rabbi Michael Shudrich, and she asked him, can you prepare him for bar mitzvah? He said, sure, of course. But does he have a bris? And my mother said, no. There's no Moab living in Poland. So no. So he said, no, he has to have a bris first. Aryeh mentioned Rabbi Shlomo Carlebach. So this is going to be a song, a few songs by Rabbi Shlomo Carlebach. Shalom.